Hello everyone, today we're going to create cross-tabulation tables using pivot tables. A cross-tabulation is a tabular method that displays a number of observations in a dataset for different subcategories of two categorical variables. Cross-tabulation table is also sometimes called a contingency table. Let's begin by creating a pivot table. To create a pivot table, select the first cell of the table range that you have, go to Insert tab and select Pivot Table from the Tables group. Doing so, Excel automatically selects the full table range that you have as an input, and as you can see, we are dealing with a large amount of data, and selecting the full table by yourself manually can be hectic. This is a nice trick that you can use. And since we want the pivot table in the same worksheet, we're going to select existing worksheet and select the location right here. You can create a pivot table according to your needs and select the fields accordingly. Here we're supposed to count books and DVDs according to the region. So the region automatically comes here, and the books and DVDs are under product. So select product. You can customize your pivot table according to your preferences. I'm going to put product in the columns and regions in the rows. And you can see the pivot table is empty here. So to input values in the pivot table, we can drag amount to the value fields, and instead of the sum, we need the count of the number of books and DVDs. So you can go to the value field settings and select count. So then we have the count of number of books and DVDs according to the region. Pivot tables can also be used for different statistical functions like standard deviation, variance, mean, etc. For that, you can just go similarly to the value field settings by clicking here. You can see here there are different statistical functions like standard deviation for population, variance population, product, average, which is also mean, etc. If you want the average, for example, or the mean, select this, hit OK, and there we have an average mean for each subcategories. Let's change it back to count. Also, if you want a chart, we can create a chart for pivot table easily. It's called pivot chart. And just select the pivot table. You get to pivot table analyze, go to pivot chart. You can select a different type of chart according to your needs, whatever you want. So you can just create a simple column chart and then hit OK, and we have a pivot chart. You can also choose to view what kind of product or region that you have here by clicking this drop down button. And if you just want to see DVD, you can just hit like this and DVD. Let's change it back. The question also asks to compute us the percentage of books and DVDs according to different regions. For that, we need to create another pivot table. So let's do so. Just select the first cell, go to Insert, Pivot Table, Existing Worksheet, and then choose the location for your pivot table. And then we're going to do the same thing with region and the product. I'm going to put product in the columns again, put the amounts here at the values, and we want the count. So value field settings, count. As you can see, it's the same as the above, but we want it as a percentages of the total by the region. So you can go right click here, so value as, and then you can select percentage of row total since the regions are in the row. So there we have. Pivot tables can be used for various purposes, and such cross tabulations can be very helpful to analyze the data and also represent your data in different chart forms, and it can be really helpful for in business analytics. Thank you.